Peter is a Dutch 14-year-old boy who struggles severely with dyslexia. In primary school, he was the weakest reader in his class. Spelling was an absolute nightmare for him. Just knowing a spelling test was coming gave him stomach aches. He would completely freeze up whenever he had to read a few lines aloud in front of the class. He had to participate, though. During independent reading time, he was placed in a separate small group where a parent volunteer would come in twice a week to help. She did a lot of the reading for him, which was helpful. But the books were boring because the group often included much younger children. Since math also required a high level of reading proficiency, he developed an aversion to math, and eventually to many other subjects. Ultimately, he began to dislike school altogether and was often sick. Despite everything, he scored higher on his final exams. His teacher expected less, and he was advised to go to V. In reality, he had the cognitive ability for HAVO, but because his dyslexia hindered him so much, and reading had become a form of punishment, a less theoretical path seemed logical. He started Dutch secondary school with a sense of dread. In every single lesson, he had to ask which accommodations he was entitled to. The necessary materials were often not ready, very outdated, or didn't align with the subject's curriculum or the teacher's instruction style. Eventually, he gave up. He stopped asking for help and stopped trying. His failing grades became impossible to recover. Going to school turned into a daily battle. This changed when he encountered one specific teacher. Peter really liked this teacher, who listened carefully to him and the other students. This teacher ensured that all lesson notes were available digitally. For every topic, there were instructional videos available, and there was often a podcast covering difficult subjects. For almost all assignments, students had a choice in how to demonstrate understanding. If many students failed, the teacher provided extra explanation and practice. Explaining it was likely because the material hadn't been practiced well enough. All texts could be converted to speech, and homework wasn't monitored through punishment. Instead, students checked each other's work. They gave feedback. This was the standard procedure. Peter learned much more effectively this way, and found it easier to achieve higher grades. When this subject was on the schedule, Peter went to school with a smile. He even gained the confidence to ask other teachers for videos or podcasts. Other students began to do the same. Their enthusiasm for different types of assessment was noticed by other teachers, many of whom began to create space for this as well. By the second year, Peter's performance had improved so much that he was able to transfer to HAVO. He enjoyed school again and regained his self-confidence. This is the profound impact universal design for learning UDL can have.